because the big questions that have been raised from what Ms. Karat has said, she's raised several important questions. Is this actually revenge politics at play, that you are targeting those who you claim are responsible for the communal flare-up? And is it one-sided, where you target one community? Is divisive politics bulldozing democracy? Did the Delhi municipal body bypass the Supreme Court? Is the BJP now seeing a bulldozer model that's going national? GVL Narasimha Rao, the BJP senior spokesperson and member of parliament, joins me. Also joining me is Ajay Kumar of the Congress party, its spokesperson. And I'm joined by Akshay Marathe of the Aam Aadmi Party. To you, GVL Narasimha Rao, you may have heard Brinda Karat saying the BJP is adopting a bulldozer model that has no place for the due process of law. The encroachments are part of revenge against a particular community. How do you respond?
I think it's all an attempt to somehow defame the BJP. This is something that the communists have been, and Congress have been trying to do for the past 8 years, to defame the BJP and in fact defame India by using all such incidents and project them as some kind of a victimization of minorities. They have indulged in appeasement politics all these years, and today when the rule of law is actually in implementation, they want to play the Muslim card, the minority card. I think this is nothing but appeasement politics, and I strongly condemn most of what Brinda Karat said. And I think all of them seem to have great respect for Supreme Court. I am really impressed with the kind of respect they have for the Supreme Court. But where was this respect for Supreme Court when Shaheen Bagh, when they literally blocked roads and they did not allow even the traffic to move? The same Supreme Court said you have no business to be there. You cannot sit in there and then disturb people of Delhi. The Supreme Court said roads can't be blocked indefinitely. You can go and protest in a designated area, but not on the streets of Delhi. They don't belong to you. But where were all these constitutional, all these, the people like Brinda Karat, Rahul Gandhi, Arvind Kejriwal? They were going and giving lectures or speeches from Shaheen Bagh. Why did they not listen to the Supreme Court then? Why did Mr. Owaisi not listen to the Supreme Court when the court decided to give capital punishment to Yaqub Memon? Why did he play a Muslim card then? And they are playing a Muslim card again today. Use of bulldozers for removal of any encroachments on public land or public on the streets is an acceptable practice. It has not happened for the first time. Maybe for the thousands of times it has happened in the past. And how can parties like the Congress, the communists, in the garb of speaking for the poor, they are playing out and out caste communal politics, minority appeasement politics. They are seen to be doing it while siding with terrorists. They do it while siding with mafia, that too particularly belonging to a particular community. And today they are standing with those who have actually taken law into their hands, those who have actually constructed illegal structures, temporary structures on public land. And today's demolition included not only the structures of a particular community, the Muslim community. There are many. I have seen on your channel, there are Guptas, there are other community, Hindu community leaders who also complain that our structures have been removed. So to play a communal card,
sir,
is
the fact,
only to indulge
the fact,
in
Mr. Narasimha Rao, the fact, Mr. Narasimha Rao, is that there are hundreds and thousands of illegal structures in Delhi. It is only within 24 hours or within 48 hours of a communal flare-up that the municipal authorities go into a place and say we are demolishing alleged illegal structures. Is it a coincidence or is this revenge politics?
No, but why would, then if it's revenge, then they would have targeted only, as you call it,
yes.
If it was any kind of an action against certain individuals, they would have only targeted structures owned by the people who have already been booked in this violence. In the so-called riots, these are not riots. This was an attack by one community on a peaceful procession being carried out by the Hindu community. And therefore, to say that a particular community has been targeted is completely inappropriate. It's a part of that bogey that they keep raising at every opportunity to somehow in the hope that someday they will succeed in targeting the BJP. But the more they do it, as they have done in Uttar Pradesh and realized to their own utter disgust, the more they raise it, I think Bulldozer will become the nemesis of the Congress. It will become the nemesis of the Aam Aadmi Party and many such smaller parties like the Communists.
Can I therefore get now, first you Akshay Marathe, because the Aam Aadmi Party is the party in government in Delhi. And many say the Aam Aadmi Party itself has been playing a delicate balancing act, because you're worried that if you take a strong stand on these bulldozer politics, you will lose the so-called Hindu vote in Delhi. The Aam Aadmi Party needs to clarify its stand. Does it approve of this bulldozer politics? Do you believe that this is the right way forward? Do you believe that these are illegal structures? Yes or no?
Rajdeep, allow me to make 3 quick points. Point number 1 is that the entire country today is under a boiling pot of communal violence and communal enmity that the BJP has fomented. It is the BJP that is engineering riots through its goons and thugs. And the Aam Aadmi Party has made a very clear point today, and very strong point, that if bulldozer justice is the way forward, then the first structure that should be demolished by a bulldozer is the BJP headquarters. In Delhi, we saw ghastly riots in 2020, and in 2022, we just saw this incident in Jahangirpuri. The law and order situation in Delhi is governed by the Home Minister Amit Shah, and we are making an allegation today that it is under the blessings of the Home Minister and his direction that these orchestrations of violence are occurring in the city and our peace is being destroyed by him. So if a bulldozer has to be run today on any structure, it should be on the BJP headquarters. Point number 2, the MCD has been run by the BJP for the last 15 years. All Delhiites know that if you want to construct an illegal structure, you have to give bribes to the BJP leaders in the MCD or give bribes to the BJP administrators in the MCD. So today, after 15 years of being in power, if the BJP wants to wake up and say there are illegal encroachments and start demolishing them, then why don't they start with demolishing the BJP leaders' homes who allowed these encroachments to take place in the first place? Point number 3, the BJP has been in power for 8 years in the center. It has been their responsibility to stop any kind of illegal immigration. It has been their responsibility to protect the country from outside forces. Today, they are making the claim that it is outsiders, Bangladeshis, Rohingyas who are responsible for these acts. We want to ask them, who is settling these Bangladeshi and Rohingyas in the country? Who is responsible for ensuring that they are given free passage into India and allowed to settle down? And we are saying it is the BJP, and the reason that the BJP is doing this is because they know that when you have this kind of a situation, it is very easy for them to foment violence. It is very easy for them to promote this kind of communal tension and environment, which suits the BJP.
You're saying the BJP is hand in glove with Bangladeshi and Rohingya immigrants? Is that what you're claiming? Is that the charge you're making without evidence?
The charge we are making, Rajdeep, is a very serious one. We are saying the BJP uses the Bangladeshi and Rohingya refugees who have come into the country for their agenda of ensuring communal riots take place, and they are used as pawns by the BJP to ensure that the country does not find peace. No ordinary Indian citizen wants this kind of an environment. I'm a young citizen of India. I'm not just an Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson. It really pains me that night after night these debates are all about communal violence and tension and gundagardi by the BJP. So I'm saying very clearly that the BJP supports these kinds of incidents because it is in their interest to throw this country down a path of communal violence.
Okay, you made that point. I'll get GBL to respond before I go to Ajay Kumar. GBL, the charge against the BJP in a way is that the only party which is benefiting from what we are seeing is the BJP. Whether it's in Madhya Pradesh, whether it's in Gujarat, whether it's today in Delhi. That communal violence allows you to, in a way, make it a weapon of mass distraction. Distraction and vote bank politics of divide and rule. Serious charges being made here by the Aam Aadmi Party against the BJP.
These are not serious charges. They are silly charges. They don't, absolutely, they are irrelevant charges. Because we won in Uttar Pradesh, because we have delivered development. We have also ensured law and order prevails in Uttar Pradesh. We have certainly run we have used bulldozers against all those criminals and those who needed to be dealt with with a heavy hand. And if the AAP claims that we are using thugs, these are Aam Aadmi Party thugs. Is the BJP using Aam Aadmi Party thugs? Why have you made him a corporator, Tahir, who was involved in 2020 riots? Was he made a corporator by the BJP? Answer, he is known to be a Aam Aadmi Party activist, Aam Aadmi Party supporter. And you have a SOP, the Aam Aadmi Party has an SOP of hiring people and planting them in different places so that they can do drama politics later. So the AAP is getting exposed. If there is anything that Bulldozer needs to run on, it should run on the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi, which has no respect for law.
You know, you're running bulldozers over each other. The fact is, bulldozers are never run over VVIPs mostly. They are usually run.
To say the bulldozer should run on Home Minister's house. How dare you say it?
Okay.
Let me respond.
That's a public property. Home Minister's residence is not individual property.
Very quickly, Akshay, because the Congress has been...
People will run it.
Okay,
people will take it on the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi and end it.
Okay, Akshay Marathi, a quick response and keep it quick.
I want to jog the BJP spokesperson's memory. Just last week, BJP Gundas attacked the residence of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, and those workers of the BJP, the goons, were actually garlanded by the Delhi BJP chief in their office. So it is the BJP that promotes violence and it encourages their workers. They are giving a message to their workers that go around and spread violence in the country. We will promote you. We will encourage you. That is the message that the BJP gives to the people of India today.
We can go on about who is encouraging people to, in a way, incite communal trouble. But Ajay Kumar, you've been a police officer as well. At the end of the day, how are you seeing this bulldozer politics? The Congress is the one party which is claiming directly that this is directed against a particular community. Let's be very clear. Is that how you see it? Is that how your party sees it?
No, the first question before that is what GVL Narasimha said, the arrogance of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and there has been, like the Nazi fascists who went to Nuremberg trials, their time will also come. I mean, however arrogant and pumped up they might be with their electoral victories, only 8 years. Other parties have been winning for 70 years. So your time will come, Mr. Narasimha, and justice will prevail. God's justice grinds slowly, but it definitely grinds fine, and it will grind well. The important part, Rajdeep, is the Bharatiya Janata Parties and bulldozers, and is obviously, there's so many illegal structures. Jahangirpuri, they said it is illegal, and they are telling that, oh, we are so devoted to illegal structures, that they went targeting only today and started demolishing it. What about the so many famous farms all over Delhi? What about the so many structures all over? But the Bharatiya Janata Party will not destroy any one of them because probably they are their funders. The important issue is, I was hearing Akshay and Narasimha Rao ji speaking each other, the language we are debating on destroying the Home Minister's house, Narasimha Rao ji saying you are Gunda. This is what is going to destroy and take us onto a democratic path of hell. Road to hell is what is happening. Attack each other, throw the law. As a ex-police officer, any demolition always has notice. You have a right to appeal. The district magistrate or the municipal corporation, Bombay has seen so many of it. Every city in this country, my city in Jamshedpur has seen it. You give a notice and you reply. And Mr. Narasimha Rao and all the people of the Bharatiya Janata Party think that they will get away. Tomorrow some other state government will start doing state government, some other government comes in power, and that's what Aam Aadmi Party has done and started sending the police officers. So we are going to becoming a banana republic thanks to the 56-inch people and thanks to this crazy absolutely.
You made the point. I will give a final word. I will give a final word. Okay, you made a point. You're saying it's without notice. It's a.
Rajdeep, I heard you patiently, so you need to give me 30 seconds. The important part is that it is going to bite the Bharatiya Janata. I'm telling you, the whole country should understand. It's not minority or majority. And then you spin lies saying Bangladeshi, Rohingya just to justify your evil work and continuously spread hatred. The problem is they're poor working citizens who don't even earn a bread, who can't even earn their living. And then you start spreading stories and say, Hindu
I will give GVL now a final. No, GVL deserves a final. Since all of you are attacking the BJP, you all have all. Dr. Ajay Kumar, you made your point. You believe this is only dividing people, it is not following due process of law, it is unconstitutional. You want to respond, GVL Narasimha Rao?
I think I'm appalled at the distortion of the kind of political interpretation of our constitution. Our Rahul Gandhi also referred to breakdown of the constitution by implementing the orders of the court in the past and by ensuring that all those illegal structures don't really continue to exist. Are you implementing, are you following the law of the land? Or are you indulging in unconstitutionality? I think they apparently have some other constitution in their cupboards. Whether it's Brinda Karat or Rahul Gandhi, they seem to have a super constitution for Muslims in this country. They think, no, they are not governed by the laws of the land. They are above everything else. They need to be exempted from all kind of illegality. Stop that mindset. And as far as the questions about giving a notice is concerned, the rule position is very clear as per 343, section 343 of the Delhi Municipal Corporation Act 1957, which has been amended even recently. Only a notice needs to be given if it is a permanent construction, if it's permanent building, and which is unauthorized on a private land.
I hope you will follow the same principle. I only hope you will follow the same principle for all illegal structures tomorrow. I hope you will follow the same principle then for all illegal structures, not only when a communal flare-up takes place.
On public land, any temporary or semi-permanent structure can be removed without any notice. That's the rule position.
Okay, we'll wait and see whether you follow it for all structures or only in this particular instance. I appreciate the politicians joining us. You all have raised several legal issues. Let's therefore bring in two legal eagles to reflect on that.